Hi, I'm Horny Ramen, and welcome to my kitchen. Together, we're going to look at all things ramen, some things not ramen, and pretty much anything I like to eat. Today, we're going to make an easy chicken yakisoba. So let's go for a ride. So to do this recipe, you're going to need three things. That's a large non-stick frying pan, a pot for boiling water in, and a strainer that you can fit inside the pot so we can make our noodles in there under the water. Since the longest part of the recipe is boiling water, we're going to start with that. If you can't see it at home, the water is about 3/4 of the way up and just enough to bury the basket. And we'll put that on the stove and turn on the heat. We'll get our ingredients out. Since we're doing a chicken yakisoba, we're going to use a half a carrot, a green onion, a full small yellow onion. We have a shiitake mushroom, we only need one. That's a tablespoon of chili oil, 2 leaves of cabbage, 130 grams of Horny Ramen noodles, and about 175 grams of chicken. So we'll start by seasoning our chicken with a little cracked black pepper and some coarse salt. We'll mix to combine, cover, and set aside. We'll get our other ingredients back. So first off, we don't need these two things. That's the aonori seaweed and the pickled ginger. We don't need the noodles, and we don't need the canola oil. With the shiitake mushroom, it comes pretty dehydrated, so a nice little trick we do to get it ready. We'll put our shiitake mushroom in a glass of water and under another glass so it can rehydrate for the next 15 minutes while we get the other ingredients ready. Now we'll make our yakisoba sauce. We'll use some Tonkatsu sauce and some Japanese Worcestershire. And we'll start with the Worcestershire because it's a thinner sauce, and that way we only have to wash the spoon once. About a tablespoon of each. Now that all of our components are ready, we'll line them up and start this yakisoba. Now we'll start with a hot pan and cold oil. Once the oil's hot enough, we'll add the chicken. Move it around to break it up and let it cook most of the way through. Now that your chicken's ready, we'll move on to the veggies. We'll start with the vegetables that take the longest to cook, so onions first and carrots. Then later on, the green onions and the cabbage. And finally at the end, the shiitake mushrooms. The stir fry is just about done, so we'll set it aside and bring over the pot so we can finish the noodles. Horny ramen noodles will cook in 35 seconds from the fridge or a minute 20 from the freezer. Drop them in the water and keep moving so they don't stick. Since we aren't using these noodles in a bowl of ramen, we will wash them in cold water to stop them from cooking and to remove remaining starches and kansui. Don't be afraid to really scrub those noodles to get the starch out. Now that everything's in the pan, we'll give it a toss and add your yakisoba sauce. One final toss and it's ready for plating. Two common toppings for yakisoba are dry seaweed known as aonori and pickled ginger. And there you have it, easy chicken yakisoba made at home. Itadakimasu.